It's peace of mind. Now, one of the things that you told me about, Sam, because we've known each other for quite some time, is if you're listing your property, let's say we're listing the property this month. I can actually, as the seller, if I'm the owner of the home, I can buy the home warranty right now, and it's in effect when we put it up on the market.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's other companies that do what we call seller's coverage, and we had offered that in the past, and there's issues with it because with the seller's coverage it's a very limited version of the home warranty, and it basically there's a lot of fees involved, there's a lot of percentage cover and that kind of thing, and it's just very strange. And if there's an issue, everybody walks away from it not feeling like they got any value out of it. So what we've done to resolve that is we have we'll let you go ahead and put your contract into effect as soon as you'd like, and if it takes you 2 months to sell the home, then we'll prorate those 2 months and let you add them on when the home sells, so that you sell it with a full year's worth of coverage. So it gives us the ability to give you full coverage, to be able to take full advantage of the home warranty, but also be able to sell the home warranty with a full 12 months worth of coverage.
Right. So when they see that in the listing that it comes with a home warranty plan, that usually happens at closing, where you could actually say it comes with a home warranty plan, and me as the seller, if I'm the owner, I can rest assured now that I don't have to spend money on a brand new refrigerator because my 10-year-old refrigerator has decided to, go conk out. Thank you. And just a few weeks before closing. I love that feature. I think every seller out there considering putting their home on the market should go ahead and opt for the home warranty plan exactly the second that they put it on the market, as well as being able to now offer it as a gift at closing. And that does make a difference when we're looking at the listing information. I have a couple clients who are very concerned about air conditioners, because over on Beachside, you don't necessarily get 15, 17 years out of an air conditioner like you do on the mainland. Not. And invariably, even though it might say new air conditioner with 3 or 4 years, on Beachside that doesn't necessarily mean.
Especially if you're in that area where you still get the spray from the ocean, it might not be direct spray, but you get that real heavy salt. I mean, air conditioners, they just don't last that long out there. Right. It's a piece of metal sitting out with salt falling on it, and it eats them away.
Exactly. So that would be my big tip today is if you're contemplating selling your home, get a home warranty that goes into effect immediately while you still own the property. What a great, great feature that is for selling as well as peace of mind.
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of that plan, and I'm very impressed by it because, it's exactly what you said. It's peace of mind. I'm selling my home, especially for those who've already moved out, so they're not even there to maintain it themselves. But even when you're living there, the minute you put it up for sale, again, I'm a big not fan of Murphy's Law, but believer in it because it seems to happen a lot. The minute you do something, everything's going along great, and then it all breaks. Well, that's what insurance is all about. And the homeowner's warranty is exactly that. It's insurance. So if the refrigerator goes the day before closing, your closing still goes as planned. And it's as I was saying in the beginning, the old contracts provided that the seller was obligated to make the repairs up to, typically it's 1.5% of the purchase price. So on a $100,000 contract, that's $1,500 that the seller is legally obligated to do, or contractually obligated, I should say, under the old form of contract. Now, on an as-is contract, they're not obligated to do that, but on the regular contract, it's up to $1,500. So for $350, you cover it when you list the property. Let's hope we get it sold in, the 30 to 60 under contract, 60 to 90 for closing. And then maybe you pay that prorated share so they have a full year contract. Now, if somebody didn't want to pay the prorated share, could they just assign it and there'd be 9 months left?
You can transfer these. They're fully transferable. There's no fee to transfer them. If they just wanted, to put it up and it sells in a month and there's 11 months left on the contract, or there's 4 months left on the contract, or however they want to do it, they can transfer that to the new homeowner.
I don't think this would work as a sales pitch, but better buy now because the warranty is running out.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, you have a great brochure here that answers all your questions. It's very, very simple to read and understand. Is this brochure on your website?
The information is on our website. I don't know that there's an actual link to this brochure, but if anybody has any questions or wants, a copy of the brochure, they can contact me or they can email me. Sam or S Colton, Colton at browardfactory.com, and I can send them a PDF of the brochure, or I can even meet up with anybody, you know, if they want it for their office or anything like that. I can meet up with them and give them some brochures in person.
Okay, and that website is www.bfshomewarranty.com. And I know as soon as he said Broward, you're
My eyes lit up.
because we're both from Broward County, and we're now here in Brevard County, which makes it hard to understand. Now, what areas do you cover in Florida?
My personal area goes from all the way from just south of Titusville all the way down to Stewart on the East Coast. But we have, I believe, 18 locations, and we cover almost all of Florida with the coast and both coasts. We get not full coverage in the center state, but we do, you know, go into Orlando and all those areas. We have local branches in all those areas, and in the brochure it does list them.
Oh, yes.
I'm looking at the brochure, and it caught my eye immediately because while I was born in Winter Park, Florida, I was actually raised in Hollywood, Florida. So I consider myself from Hollywood, and I'm looking down at the brochure, and I see for the areas covered, it says Hollywood, which makes my heart happy.
That's where the whole company started.
It started in Hollywood, as did I, essentially.
Corporate branch and everything.
My question, and I'm sure the answer is obvious, but you list Hollywood, I assume you cover Fort Lauderdale and
it's those are just where our local branches are, and so those branches stem out. We have one in Melbourne that goes from Titusville down to Sebastian. Our Fort Pierce branch goes all the way from Vero down to Stewart. We have one in West Palm that picks up there. The Hollywood branch picks up south of there, and it goes all the way down to the Keys. And I believe it stops at the
Gene,
first
it comes in perfect with our building our bridge from Broward to Brevard.
That's it.
Because that's how we moved here, from Broward to Brevard, and we're trying to kind of connect the two. And BFS, while it stands for Broward Factory Service, it would also apply to Brevard. So
absolutely
very happy to be working with you, Sam.
And I see here it also covers some areas in Texas, Austin, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, and Arizona, Nevada. So it's really spreading out. But the service, which I always like, because there's a lot of home warranty services out there, and just like anything else, we are here to provide great information. Whether it's a real estate agent you're looking for, a title company, a mortgage planner, or a broker, they're all different, and they all tailor to different things. So there are a lot of different home warranty services out there. But what I always liked about yours, Sam, is the fact that you service it yourself. And
Absolutely.
I don't think anyone else, or very few do that.
Very few do. Some have their own service techs. I believe we're the only company that does everything ourselves. We don't subcontract at all. And you know, that's kind of the cornerstone of everything we do. That's how we provide better service. That's how we provide better quality control. By controlling everything from beginning to end, you know, we are able to really hammer down on exactly what people need and change it as needed.
And go ahead, John.
Well, I'm just looking at the brochure, which again is a very nice brochure, and I'm sure the information's online. But it has a picture here for annual tune-up for the air conditioner. And I know I recently, or relatively recently, got a new air conditioner and have it annually tuned up, and I forget what it cost me on an annual basis. But regardless of that, is that included in the warranty?
Included in all our plans. They come out, you know, once a year. You can set it up so that you contact them when you want it done, or we can set it up in our system so they send you a reminder. And they come out, they, you know, calibrate your thermostat, they check all of your pressures and all your gas and everything like that. They'll clean the exterior or the coils on your exterior unit, on your condenser. They'll check the motor amperage to make sure that everything's running right. They'll check out, you know, make sure no odd noises or anything like that. And there's several other things that's involved in it that I'm probably forgetting. But once a year they come out and do that tune-up, and it's included for all of our contracts and for every air conditioner you have covered. And like I said, every contract has a base of 2 air conditioning systems included, and you can add as many as you'd like.
One of the questions right here on the brochure says, what if I have an appliance that can't be fixed? Hey, what happens when that happens, Sam?
So if for some reason we can't fix it, we can't get the parts, or whatever the reasoning is, we'll replace it with a brand new piece of equipment. And it's, you know, the nature of it is, by the time something that can't be repaired or fixed, usually it's out of date. So we'll find something as comparable as we can in size and quality and color, everything, to make it match as closely as possible. But one of the things that's very unique that we also do is, if a customer wanted to, you know, upgrade something, or, you know, they didn't want the same exact piece of equipment that's however many years old and is now broken down, we can offer them to show them, this is the invoice. We'll print out an invoice. This is what we would have paid for the replacement. If you'd like to, get something on your own that's different, or if you want us to help you acquire something different, this is, the amount we can pay, and that's what we would have paid for the replacement. You can pay the difference, and we'll get you something newer and better if you'd like. Mm-hmm. But all of the equipment listed, anything you have coverage on, does come with the full repair and replacement, and that's brand new equipment. That's not used equipment. That's not refurbished equipment. It's brand new.
But this pool and spa, and I know that that's a big ticket item when you have to have that come out and be repaired, and that's an option on some of the package, your standard packages, but it also comes included with some of the others. So those are the kind of things I think if you go online and look at the information, and that online again is www.bfs, as in Broward Factory Services homewarranty.com. So bfshomewarranty.com. I had to think what the S stood for there for a second.
And I do think it's important to note, because our market has done many things. I've been involved in real estate since, I always say, 1987. I became a lawyer in 1990, but I had worked 3 years with the title company before that. So I'm coming awfully close to 30 years of doing this industry, and you see people come and go and the fly-by-nights and all of that. But one of the impressive things about BFS Home Warranty, in addition to my enjoyment seeing it's from Hollywood, is that it's been around for how long, Sam?
Over 40 years. 1973 was when we started, and it's a family-owned company. Crockett Hurd is the guy who started it in Hollywood. He was an electrician. He started servicing his friends' houses and kind of keeping up, and they started paying him do regular maintenance and kind of just repair things, and it kind of spread. Friends of theirs, approached him, those kinds of things, and it grew into an entire business, and he kept expanding it. He's still running the company today. It's his daughter's the vice president, and the whole family's involved. It's a family-run company. It really is.
And that's, again, it's great to see, because you have stability there. Companies don't last 40-plus years without a good reputation and good service. You can get the fly-by-nights who can hit the thing hard and look real good, and everybody's real happy for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden they get too big for their britches and service starts to go downhill. But if you've been around since 1973, you're obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the appliances, I have fairly new refrigerator and a stove, and I've had to have, before I met you, I had to have 3 times I had to have them come out and service my new refrigerator. And because after 1 year, the warranties are gone. That's it. And it's always $75 to come out, and then it's this, that, and the other, and sometimes they don't have the part on the truck, and then it's a couple days, and then you're dealing with putting food at their neighbor's house or whatever the problem is. And it's just such a peace of mind, especially if you're looking for that special gift for a housewarming gift for someone that's just buying their home, or for someone who's retiring and they're moving into a 55 plus. Again, peace of mind that that they're not going to have any problems. I think this was a great informational show as far as what you can expect if you find a good home warranty service. And of course, we're recommending BFS because we've worked with them in the past and we know their services, and they stand behind their reputation. You've been listening to Sam Colton. Give out your information one more time, Sam, and anything else you would like to add about your services. Yeah,
you can, like I said, you can get all the information. You can even sign up at our website. It's www.bfshomewarranty.com. You can always reach me on my cell phone, 754-260-4163, or email scolton, and it's Colton, at browardfactory.com. If you ever need anything, questions, you need service, I can set you up with anything.
So if you're purchasing a home right now, they're not going to like me on this, but I'm going to tell them anyway. You tell your real estate agent, I want a home warranty, and let them buy your home warranty for you when you close on your new home. It's a great gift from the heart, because that really will be great. You've been listening to Your Hometown Solutions. I'm Jean Newell, your host, and with me in the studios every week is Jonathan Lack. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining me again today.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sam. And if you have any questions or you would like to get in touch with us, go to our radio site. which is yourhometownsolutions.com. There you can contact me and you can get other information.